Sure if this plea had anything to do with Christian Bale visiting victims of the tragedy in Colorado, but he did visit them, and that's really all that matters. He spent over 2 hours with patients, doctors, EMTs, and he also visited a memorial. Christian Bale has gotten a bit of a bad rep over the years, mostly because of that now infamous on-set rant. But he's shown that he can be a really caring and generous guy. Bale asked the hospital not to inform the media that he was coming, and Warner Brothers released a statement saying that he wasn't representing the studio. So what, Christian Bale's actually turning into Batman? Cool.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do defines me.
That sounds about right, but 60.
Call. My girlfriend has been nervous and she's just so excited to talk to you. Okay, I'm sorry. I will put her over to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello?
Hi there, is that Jean?
Yes, it is.
Hello Jean, how you doing? It's Christian.
Oh, I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for calling.
Absolutely. Well,
From Christian Bale, Batman himself. If you've got some time, this is pretty awesome.
It was so cute, you know. I didn't see it. I've been in Spain, and I just arrived back and saw that. It's just such a wonderful example of what can happen through Twitter and stuff, which I never go on a clue about. But you know, what a day for the guy. Must have been just outstanding.
Emotions ran high in New York when a Chinese activist and a celebrity who helped champion his cause met for the very first time. Take a look. See it there, the actor Christian Bale presented a Human Rights Award to blind activist Guang Chang.
We are learning new details about what suspected shooter James Holmes was doing in the weeks leading up to the massacre, and an emotional visit by Batman star Christian Bale to the shooting victims. ABC's Dan Harris is at the hospital where Bale visited those patients yesterday. Good morning, Dan.
Hey Robin, good morning to you. By all accounts, this is something that Christian Bale did entirely on his own. He was not here representing his movie studio. He did not hold a press conference. Nonetheless, he created a sensation.
The man who plays the Dark Knight in the film, playing the White Knight in real life, swooping in to visit with the people who got shot just because they wanted to see him be Batman on screen. Christian Bale and his wife making a surprise visit to Aurora, laying flowers at the makeshift memorial outside the theater, and spending 2.5 hours at the hospital, meeting with doctors, first responders, and 7 of the wounded.
It was very emotional.
Uh-oh! What is that saying? No way! So what do you want to tell them? Wow, look at all that Batman loot! He doesn't keep talking to you right now. So I'm so excited that you called. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. God bless, Christian.
So, you guys keep up.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
You too. Thank you.
you.
All right.
Take care.
Crew to try to get there. Bale said he wanted to see who this man was. He had heard so much about. He was in China and in the region for a movie, and he wanted to try to get to Chen, who was then under house arrest. Christian Bale seen here being harassed and pushed by Chinese security, who he constantly last night described as thugs.
He represents the people of China, the people that I met. He represents their hopes, their aspirations, and their desire to be free from corruption and tyranny. He is a symbol of what an individual is capable of, no matter how humble his or her origins. He is, in my opinion, a giant among men.
Both men described the beatings an older brother of Chen suffered after he escaped. This blind, so-called barefoot attorney then hugged Christian Bale, the actor who he tried to see last December.
Christian Bale is sure making the most out of his celebrity. The Batman actor flew 4-year-old Jaden Barber and his entire family to Disneyland from Youngstown, Ohio. So how'd this little guy catch Christian Bale's eye? Friends and family started a Facebook page called Lighting the Bat Signal for Jaden. This cutie's fighting cancer for the second time, and one of his dreams was to meet Christian Bale. And Batman did not disappoint. The Bale family surprised Jaden and his family at the happiest place on earth and took them out to lunch at the exclusive Club 33 in Disneyland. If Christian Bale keeps this up, he can just make a career out of making people feel good. Who says there's no valor in that? But